What's up, you guys? It's me, Ahmad, back at it again with another Gundam video. It's been a while since I was able to do one of these. It's been real busy with work and the set releasing and things of that nature. So I'm finally back getting into the swing of things. And I just came back from my first local on yesterday night at Mothership Books and Games here in Austin, Texas. And I was able to go 4-0. I think to a degree it should have been a 3-1, but because of how rules and timing works with the game and the turn 0 to turn 3, I ended up getting the win on a technicality. But at the end of the day, I think it should have been a 3-1. I guess as recompense for that, I did get a pretty mid winner card. So I guess that helps balance out the scales in that regard. But it was a real fun night. Everyone was really great. My first round, I played Zaf Justice deck, and then I played a Academy Blue White, and then I played a Neo Zeon Rush, and then I played a Wing at the end. So my deck of choice this set for the last 3 or 4 weeks has been RedBlue Ping. I think that it's really dope. I think it's really fun. And so I've been working on this list since then. And after the Gen Con top, I was able to kind of look at what they used and incorporate what I liked, take out what I didn't like. And this is kind of a list that I'm running right now. And hopefully it continues to bode over well, because everyone was real fun. The games were good, and a 4-0 is a 4-0, especially if you get it up there regardless. So of course our first cards would be Marita Cruz. 4-0, of course, because you want to be able to link her with Kshatriya, you want to link it with Unicorn Banshee, Gundam, and she's just a menace on board, especially if your opponent is playing a lot of damage character or units that already have damage, or per se they might have kind of like the Xeon where they have real low end units. So this card right here does work on every single front towards all those. So Marita is definitely a great inclusion. And she's probably my favorite pilot in the game right now, just because of the uniqueness in what she does. Next up, we got, of course, the GOAT Amuro Ray. Being able to just rest anything 5 HP or lower is just super good in this game. Both of these pilots providing you with a 2-1 stat line. So, you're putting out heat, you're putting out power, and these cards are just super dope and great for this deck. Next up, we got 3 Zaku Mariner. A lot of people are playing Jin opposed to this card, and I feel like that's only because Jin does have a starter deck full art in the deck, so you can pimp it out a little bit more. But me, I like to keep things within archetypes when I play any TCG. I don't like playing decks that are just conglomerates of different cards that make a really good deck. I like to stick to archetypes and things of that nature. So for that only reason, playing Zaku Mariner, and it's got that Pacific Rim feel, so pretty dope card. But standard 1 cost, level 2, going along with Jin. These are just solid turn 1 plays going second. Really good at getting cheap shots or trading into higher end things with some of the cards you'll see in a bit, or just getting those knocks off on shields and doing damage to the opponent. Next up, we got Gun Tank. Now, Gun Tank is real good for the very reason that it's called RedBlue Ping, that you're able to ping off your opponent's units as the game progresses. So sometimes you can get that sneaky kill on an Ale Strike, or let's say I had one instance where someone had swung with an Ale Strike into my Kshatriya, which is a 7/5. And so they were able to reduce it. They reduced something. It was like a 6 or something. And so the Ale Strike had 4 damage on it. It was rested, they couldn't restand, so Gun Tank sniped it out of existence and it was gone. So Gun Tank is super great, fixes math, helps you make positive trades, so it's a really great card. Next, we got the best vanilla, in my opinion, in the game. We got 4 Rizal. 4 Rizal being a 4/3 stat line, also a 2/3, so you can go second on your second turn, being able to just throw this down so you can crack base the following turn. No complaints, man. It's just a great vanilla and a great card. Next up, we got Gun Cannon. Of course, this guy is a 2/3, so he has that health bump, but a little bit lower on the AP stat line. But it does have Repair 1. It does have a choose when enemy unit when paired rests a level 2 HP or lower. So whenever you pair this with Amuro, you're able to rest 1, 5 or less, and then also off of this another 2 or less. So things like the combination of Zor and Lifrith helps fix resting those annoying blockers when you're playing into the green-white wing decks. So I think this is a requirement right now only because of the type of blockers that exist in the format, being Lifrith and Zor in particular. Next up, we got more sniping. We got, I think it's pronounced Anshka, but we got 3 Anshka. I had it at 4 before, but I'm finding that 3 is a pretty good healthy spot for it. But it is just a great card, doing the same thing as Gun Tank. Getting those 1 damage sniped on rested characters is dope. So no complaints when it comes to Anshka. Next up, we got another Link. That's primary reason for playing it with Marita Cruz is Kshatriya. This being a 3/4, so whenever you link it with her, or even pair it with Amuro, it'll be a 5/5, so it'll just do damage. Of course, whenever you get it with Marita, you're able to get that that ping on anything the same level or lower. So level 4 or lowers will get that ping damage. So I have it at 2 for right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it at 2. It's a bit of a flex card, and I think it does work whenever it warrants it. Next up, we got a big heavy hitter in the deck. We got, of course, the OG Gundam. This with Amuro is just crazy. Being able to rest things like Lifrith, swing into them, get the repair 2. Being able to buff up your smaller guys with the pair ability, getting +1 AP for the turn does help a lot. It helps you crack bases with Rizal. It helps you fix different types of trade math with the smaller units or even some of the mid units that try to get into the levels, the 3 APs or 3 HPs and the 4 APs and the 4 APs type deals. So Gundam has been one of my favorite cards in the deck. Can't believe I wasn't playing it when I first built it, but it's in here now and it's great. Next up, we got 3 Kshatriya. Kshatriya has been one of my favorite cards in this set and is the main reason why I started playing this deck. Is being able to get that ping damage and also being able to swing for big numbers has been super great. So I'm super enjoying Kshatriya. Can't believe how much the regular LRs cost. Being like, I think right now it's time to record like 28 to 30. So it's a great card, a great stat line. Does a lot of damage on board, especially whenever your opponent can't really deal with it in the moment. It just continues to wreak havoc and just slays opponents. So really great card. Next up, we got 3 Unicorn Gundam Banshee Destroy Mode. This card in particular, I feel like is a necessity in the game for GDO1 because there's so much wing out there. Wing, of course, being unable, the Wing 0 being unable to put damage counters on this because it's level 6, not level 5 or lower. This guy is just crazy, man. Being able to do that. Being able to swing for first strike. If you have 12 or more cards in your discard, you shuffle them back in, which gets you more resources in the game if you can draw into them. So Destroyer Mode is great. Super awesome, dope card. Love it to death. Next up, we got a one-of. And me coming from Pokemon, one-ofs are kind of a thing, but it feels like in Bandai games, one-ofs are bad. But this card right here, being a one-of, Battle of Aces, has been super great in fixing math for me. Being able to do 3 damage to a unit if they already have something, a damage on them. So whenever you play Anshka, whenever you play Gun Tank, whenever you play Kshatriya with Marita, or Marita does damage with this, Marita does damage with that, this card becomes active. So really, I might put this at 2 of. One of my friends did give me another alternate art, so maybe we'll throw it in there. But this card is just dope, man. Being a, if you can't get a unit on board to kill something active, as long as it's got damage on it, Aces can take care of that. So really great card. Next up, we got, of course, one of the best cards in the game, 3 Show of Resolve. This is one of those cards I kind of want to be at 4, but I haven't figured out a way to get it there yet. But I'll probably figure it out before Card Fest in Dallas. But draw 2, super great for enabling your Destroyer Mode effect down the line, drawing more cards, just playing more cards, and they end up in discard. You know how the drill goes. So Show of Resolve is a really great card. Next up, we got 4 Versilius, I believe it's called. I forget how to say it, but this right here, in Tangent, working with Gundam, being able to add AP to units, helps fix math, helps fix trades, and all those different things of that nature. So this card right here, super solid, super dope. Definitely like the inclusion of it. My personal tech card of choice is white base. One of the best bases in the game. The thing about white base is that I see a lot of people aren't playing it with this deck, but the thing is, whenever you can't find this card and why needs to go to 4, or if you just don't have the cards in hand to deal with what your opponent has, this card being able to pump out a unit, even after like clearing board or trading clear boards, being able to put out a Gundam, a gun cannon, or a gun tank, just helps you in the end game with being able to do trades or ping off different shields off of your opponent. So in my opinion, this came in clutch every single game, or all 4 games the other night. Being able to just get a body out, deal with that body, or force your opponent to have to deal with what you have on board. Because 1 damage to a shield is 1 damage to a shield. It goes through regardless, as long as it's not a base. So this is my deck list. Really enjoyed playing with everyone the other night. It's been really fun playing in GDO 1. Looking forward to more testing. Looking forward to Card Fest. And hopefully my goal personally is to get top 64 at Card Fest. We'll see what happens. Of course, the best of the best will be there. But this is most likely what I'm going to be playing. Not this list per se, but this deck. I'm, of course, testing other decks. So, you know, we'll know the closer we get to Card Fest. But this is what I'm liking right now. And hopefully you guys like it too. If y'all have any suggestions or add-ons you think I can make to the deck, please let me know down in the comments. And until next time, it's Ahmad, and peace out.